Warning! The following podcast includes spicy content. This level of heat may not be intended for all audiences. No, but seriously, it's hot. Like, spicy. I mean, we might chew food for like 10 seconds, but we don't really swear. And it's not actually dirty. We just talk about hot chicken. So if you like it XXX hot, welcome to the Hot Chix Podcast.
Well, hello friends and folks. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderfully wacky kind of a Hot Chix episode. As you might not have guessed, I am Alex Tinker. I am your co-host here at the Hot Chix Podcast. I am not joined this episode by my wonderful co-host, Mr. Gregory Gillaspie. I would like to apologize that he is not here, but Blue Hole Joe does send his regards. What I would like to say is I would actually just very much like to do this very, very short episode in thanks of the ad breaks that we currently have. I know it sounds very odd, but we've actually gotten 2 advertisers that believe in our show, have listened, and feel like we embody a lot of the Nashville culture throughout this process of discussing the true pilgrimage of fried chicken phenomena here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I would like to take 2 minutes, and I'm going to play the advertisements, our ad break, but I'd also like to just talk about them. So, Fix It Quick Handyman Services here in Middle Tennessee is actually a service that I have used before. I reached out to them because I trust the team. I know the team. Chris and his team are just outstanding. He's been a friend and a mentor for a very long time, and when I found out about his organization, I just wanted to partner with him. I thought he was a wonderful person, and I wanted to make sure that I did everything that I possibly could to emphasize the work that he does in the community. The reason I'm talking about this now, it was, I want to say, the beginning of winter, and we were getting those single-digit weather spouts that were coming through, and that's not anything that somebody would want to be potentially in a garage about. And I, at the time, was recording in my garage. Thankfully, that has changed. And it was just a difficult situation all around. He worked with me, though, on making sure that my garage door was sealed, everything was smooth. It has been wonderful since. No drafts in my garage, no critters kind of crawling through. And I'm so very thankful for that. Additionally, Chris and his team are an outstanding group of individuals. If you do reach out to them, tell them that you heard us here. He is one of the few individuals who will look at you flat out, and if there's not really anything wrong or anything he can assist with, he'll flat out and just tell you, listen, I can help here, but honestly, I think you're going to be okay, which I thought was beautiful. That's not common in today's world. Outside of all of that, I just wanted to give him a huge shout out. Every time he's pointed me in the right direction, I have come out of it feeling like a champion despite my lack of handyman services. That might just be a good way of putting that. All that said, our first ad break for the first individual that I do want to give a shout out to is Fix It Quick Handyman Services, and you can find their contact information on our social media posts. I'll see if I can find it on Instagram, but I know I got it out there on Facebook. If you don't mind, go to Fix It Quick TN, I think is the website. I will have it in the show notes. But thank you so much for taking a look at that. If you are in the Middle Tennessee area, please check out Fix It Quick Handyman Services. Chris and his team are outstanding. CC, if you hear this, I'm thankful for you. Thank you for being a dedicated mentor and a good friend. And hey, hopefully somebody out there needs a good handyman and knows the right one to call after this. I'm going to let the ad breaks play, and then I'm going to come through and I'm going to tell you about our last sponsor, who has just been an absolute champ, and we're so thankful for them. But let's jump right into those ad breaks, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, thanks, y'all.
Do you have a growing list of home repairs that you just keep putting off? Or maybe you're a realtor trying to help your clients get ready to list their home, and you've had some issues come up from the home inspection. Well, Fix-It Quick Handyman service is a solution you've been looking for. With over 10 years of experience as a realtor, the owner of Fix-It Quick understands the challenges of the home inspection process and how many deals fall apart at this stage. That's why they specialize in fast, reliable repairs for homeowners and realtors alike. From tackling those pesky home inspection items to quick fixes around the house, Fix-It Quick helps everyone get to the finish line with confidence. Now, I'm not a realtor, but I did reach out to Fix-It Quick a little while back. I had a drafty garage, and I didn't think that my garage door was fully sealing. Well, after a quick conversation and a very short amount of time, my garage is not drafty anymore, and I am very thankful for Chris and his whole team over at Fix-It Quick. So call 615-852-1835 or visit fixitquicktn.com to schedule your free estimate today. And when you do, let them know that you heard it right here on our podcast, and tell them that we said hi. Don't wait. Get it done right with Fix-It Quick. Do you like a little bit of heat when you eat? How about some smoky flavor? Well, if you do, you need to check out Skip's Peppers. They're made right here in Nashville, Tennessee from 100% only peppers. Also, each batch is smoked, roasted, and ground for the perfect level of heat and flavor. Now, I met Skip Jr. last fall down at the farmer's market where I got a bottle of the original blend, and I have put that on everything. I make a turkey soup around Thanksgiving, and I just kept adding it to the bowl. I probably had 3 bowls because it was that delicious, and it just tasted perfect. If you want to place your own order, you can at skipspeppers.com. You can use promo code SKIP10, now that's SKIP10, for 10% off of your order. Also, if you're in the Hendersonville area, it's free shipping, but if you are outside of that, maybe nationally, it's a small shipping charge. But you can also go see him at the Nashville Farmers Market Fridays through Sundays. When you do, tell Skip I said hi. So go on, get you some. Also available at Amazon.com. Hey friends, thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Hot Chix podcast. Very soon we will be working on getting some merchandise up on the website, and that would be stickers, that'll be patches. You can even get a backpack embroidered if you'd like, but that's going to be coming up soon, and hopefully I'll have more information on that before the next episode. In the meantime, let's take it back to the episode. Thanks again to our sponsors, and we'll see you soon. All right, friends and folks. So one of the biggest things that you might have heard in that ad break is we are going to have merch soon, which I know sounds kind of wild, and forgive me for saying this, but we are very excited about that. I don't know if you are as well, but I definitely am. We had the opportunity to discuss with a kind of a local shop online who does, I guess, what's the custom made products, and they're going to start having our logo. They're going to start having a couple of the quotes that we use here. Gregory was very excited at the thought of, I'm a bean boy. I thought that was funny, and he did too. So there are a couple other ones I still have to discuss with him. However, it's a slow burn on that one. It's a slow work in progress. We're going to work on that. Outside of that, I wanted to apologize for saying so much. Normally, I get to work and bounce off of Gregory here, so I'm going to work on that so it doesn't sound so horrible. Moving right along, the last advertiser that we have in this episode, like I said, very short episode. The last advertiser that we have, I want to take 2 minutes and just talk about Skip's Peppers. Why is this significant? I met Skip, or Skip Jr., I apologize, Skip Jr. AJ,
at the farmer's market a while back, last summer. It was him, his, I believe, fiance, and their beautiful little puppy, and they were at the farmer's market. I bought a couple bottles of the habanero mix and the standard mix. I think I've gone through 3 bottles of the standard mix since then. I put it in my chili. One of the biggest recipes that I've learned to add it to is I make turkey soup, and you might have heard me say this in the ad itself, but I make a turkey soup, and I probably went through about 3 bowls of the turkey soup this year during the holiday seasons. It was outrageous. It took something that I've been eating every holiday season for 35 years, and I ended up having about 4 or 5 bowls. All that said, it's locally made here in the Hendersonville area, in the northeast Nashville area. And if you are local, you can pick some of it up at the farmer's market. You also can pick up some of it if you just reach out to them and say, hey, I can meet you at any of the locations that you're going to be. I wholeheartedly suggest going to the farmer's market. While you're there, you can get some Lily's hot chicken. We all know that episode. It wrecked me whenever we first started. However, I will say Skip Jr., Mr. AJ himself, is a true gem of a person. And I think it's one of those opportunities where if you go, you get to know them. And then once they come out with merch, you're going to see me wearing a lot of it just because I want to support them. And I very much can't wait until they do. Also, I want to see what they come up with for custom mixes. I think it would be really cool if we could maybe partner down the road with a Hot Chix blend, but that's neither here nor there. All that said, I'm very thankful for Skip's Peppers. Talk to them online, meet them at the farmers markets or wherever you get in touch with them. Most importantly, just go support them. Now's the time where you can actually have an impact and truly benefit a lot of these crafteries and a lot of these artists themselves just by buying something from them. I mean, you can do that from us as well, but it's just basically going to help us buy the next order of chicken for the next episode. So if you do want to do something like that, I don't know, send me a message on the Hot Chix Pod. I think it's Hot Chix Podcast on Instagram. I check that pretty regularly. But all that said, thanks, Skip. Thanks, Skip Jr. Thanks, wonderful puppy. You were adorable, and I just wanted to snuggle you so much because that puppy was so cute. And of course, I'm talking about the puppy there, not Skip or Skip Jr. That would be weird. Moving right along. That's all I had for this episode, y'all. I just wanted to come up here. I wanted to give our sponsors a very quick shout out. Thank you so very much for what you're doing in supporting us, and we hope that we can do the same. So thank you, Chris and his team over at Fix It Quick, Tennessee. And also, thank you to the team over at Skip's Peppers. Please go support both of them. They're wonderful. And once we have merch up, you'll hear about it. Please go support them too. Hey, Blue Hole Joe, you got anything else you want to add? I think that says everything. Have a great night, y'all. Thank you very much. And how about we take it away?
7 deadly sins of loving you. Wrath, greed, sloth, and pride. Don't take me for a ride. Please, man, say you